I'm letting my glorious mane. My mane is out there for the world to witness in glory of Mars and Leo. Good morning. Good dawn. I'm recording this at 5 in the morning. I have never done anything like this. I started recording videos in the wild a couple days ago. And right now, we're at a football arena. We're right in the dead center of it because we're playing the game of life, baby. Mars and Leo is entering on June 11th, and there's no time for sitting around and twiddling our thumbs and doubting ourselves with repressed frustration like we had with Mars and Cancer, which, still going on right now. So I'm feeling the really strong impulse to get out there and to get on the next level. I'm on the next level. Get on my level. If you are on my team, then come along. If you're not on my team, feel free to leave. Simple as that. You don't have to be here. I'm on the next level. Can't zoom into the can't. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. Let's talk about Mars and Leo. Let's gamble every ounce of our soul into our passion, into the passionate dreams that have been unconsciously bathing in our soul and that are needing to be brought to the atmosphere. The orange atmosphere turning golden yellow. That's what Mars and Leo's about. Getting out there with your pride, with your unabashed sense of pride. Getting out there and entertaining yourself. Okay? It's not about the spectacle. It's not about having an audience. We don't have one right now. No physical audience. Anybody out there? No? Okay. Well, at least, nature is witnessing this, so I am eternally grateful for being forced into this jovial, over-the-top mood that I'm in right now. I'm usually not this extravagant, not something that and you will not see me do that in public, generally speaking, but maybe in the future. I don't know. We'll see. All I do know is we have to get on the next level. And get ourselves some of that uptown funk. Ba-da-ba-do, ba-da-ba-do. Don't believe me, I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm flaming today. And I hope all of you are feeling flaming hot like Cheetos. Spicy. With the right amount of spice, you can scram people out of your way. The people that are that are not wanting to believe what you're going through. I don't know. Oh, and the lights turned on in a building, in a university nearby. So it's time to wake up, baby. It's time to, go through our university studies here. We've got plenty to talk about. So let's gamble every part of our soul being into this next month, y'all. Mars in Leo is challenging you to do what you never thought you would. Well, speaking from experience here. So we're out here in the middle of the football arena to play the game of life. And I'm not alone. Today I have a friend, not the seagull gawking over me. Hello, friendo. But I've got another friend here, and his name is Chebby. Cheburashka. Lovely mascot of a famous Soviet cartoon. Say hello to my little friend.
Hello there. How you doing?
Yeah, so he's here to keep you company, to bring you a little bit of joy in your life, as I'm feeling very theatrical. Gotta break the wall, like Pink Floyd did. Break the wall, break the dam, let the fire, the river lava permeate through the world and remold the status quo that we've been desperately needing to get out of. So I'm recording this video on June 9th, 2021, and I'm generously giving a lot of myself. Maybe not all of me that I would want to. The lights are turning on the football arena now, slowly. A blank slate, lights that are piercing through the shadows of the Pluto stationary transit we had around the full moon in April. We are in June now. It's been 2 months since heavy upheaval like that. We are breaking the bonds of the Mars-Pluto opposition now. We have snapped the padlock. The safe box has been blown the fuck up. And the sun has hidden for a little bit. As I talk about this. It's fine. We'll lighten up the mood. So June 9th is the day that I'm recording today. And we are here to form teams, new teams. Get new members, maybe, in some of the older, long-lasting teams. But this is the point where, with Mars in Leo, you're upgrading. And some people are not. Some people are not going to get there. They're not going to understand. They're going to try to bring you back down to level 1 while you're on level 5. Level 5 of expansion, of getting new perks and power-ups, blitzing, blasting through hordes of enemies, with the most when you get the Mario power-up, that's what it feels like right now, or what it's going to be like when you're going to be confronted with more unpleasant situations that maybe you've gotten a little bit of a teaser with Mars in Pluto boiling point of tension. It's not going to stop. But what's going to end, though, is your fragility, your paralyzing sensitivity. That Mars in Cancer hurt your nerves with. It's kind of like being the rabbit in the forest, and you're such a vulnerable target for so many predators who only want your tender meat to satiate their hunger for tenderness of life. So Mars in Leo. Mars is entering Leo on June 11th, 2021. Numerologically, we're looking at 22 by 4. So master number 22. We're building up. We're building ourselves up. You build me up, and I don't need my fire. You build me. So you build yourself up, and then hopefully you've got the right team members to build you up. And then it's a mutual exchange, a symbiotic experience, where the rays of light are helping the dry, trampled grass grow, so that you can walk on softer ground. So either you're on my team or you ain't, right? So if you want to cut people off very, fiercely, do it with a little bit of humor and fun, Don't allow them to push your buttons and make you look like some kind of a pompous French king. Okay, you're not Louis XIV. Although, you could use a little bit of pride. I've been growing out my hair since, I think, October 2018. Yeah? No, 2019. This was a couple months before the new year. I've been committed to that, and I'm not stopping. Really enjoying the long. I've never had hair length like that, this long. So I'm embracing the Fabio hair, which could use a little bit of a trim, but that's not the point of the video, huh? We're trimming off, though. We're trimming off weeds, poisonous ivy, the thorns that are in the forest, gone, cleared, stepped on. You step on that shit with, proper amount of gentleness. A gentle step, and then another gentle step, and then you run, and you frolic in the forest like an innocent child, completely unaware of the dangers, but also not caring at all about that, since, life is about the glory of experience, huh? That's what, the sun brings. The gloriousness of life. It shows us the colors and the beauties and the shapes of our experience. So, might as well not waste time in our darkness. So July 11th, 22 by 4, numerologically, day 11. There's intuition activated for many of you, and it's helping you build something long fucking lasting. You might not see the tangible results, but the results are already happening here at the heart space, where it's really spicy and hot. So, talking a lot about my own experience here, but I think with the Leo, when we talk about Leo, we also want to empower others. That's the point. Leo's considered the king of the animal kingdom for a reason. He's leading people by virtue of optimism and courage, having the courage to face the dangers and the threats of the world. And they're very family oriented. They treat their peers as family, not just family members. As a matter of fact, family members can be the source of massive pain. And so Leo people, from what I noticed, they alchemize their pain into a buoyant amount of excitement for life, for the rest of their lives, right? And they want people to not be so focused on their own pains either. So they're the Leo people here, either if you are a Leo or the Leo people in your lives, they're here to raise the banners of victory, even in a seemingly obvious sense of defeat in terms of the state of the world. But let's gamble. Let's gamble everything else that we've got. There's not much to lose anyway, so we might as well. With Uranus and Taurus, a fellow fixed sign, fuck it. Nothing to lose, right? Except, our well-being, and we're not going to lose that. Not even before death. We want to smile at our enemy. Smile at our enemy with kindness. Kindness is what we need in this world, especially now with the dwindling state of mental health at large. I'm looking at the hospital from the other side. This is a very this space over here, the fact that there's this high school and there's the kids hospital and the university, there's a need to, there's signs around you that you need to remember what you used to feel like, what was in your heart when you were still growing up, when you were in your, let's say, 8 years old, when you were in grade school. What were you doing? Imagining worlds with figurines. I did that. Were you playing soccer with your friends every Saturday? I didn't do that, but hey, we're on the soccer field, football or soccer field, whichever. You can play whatever you want, whichever sport you want on this field, whatever made-up sport you want to play, or if you want to pretend to be an anime ninja running around like Naruto on this field, sure, that's also a valid cardiovascular activity if that's what you want to consider. That's whatever you foolishly with pride did in your childhood, whether it be in quiet or amongst others, bring them back now. Do not wait for anyone anymore. I will be reading the tarot in several minutes, but I do want to talk about this month very quickly, with Mars being in Leo now. Venus is in Cancer. We're learning how to love ourselves. With Venus in Cancer, we're being tender with our process, where we're at. The Gemini North Node, with the upcoming solar eclipse happening tomorrow, is giving us an otherworldly alacrity of mind, with the square with Neptune and Pisces and Jupiter there for a bit before it goes back to Aquarius and then comes back again. We're really learning how to be intuitively clear and conscious and acting upon that with Mars and Leo. Not waiting around. There's so many supportive placements in the skies, and a lot of people are choosing to ignore it. Uranus in Taurus is difficult because people are not willing to change. Even the people that, might seem like, they're spontaneous and whatnot, even these people can stubbornly dwell in their misery and their subconscious patterns. So Mars in Leo is here to wake you the fuck up from that. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelmingly powerful, like a marching band, military style almost, going. We are the champions, my friend. You know what I'm talking about? We're here to conquer our lives. We're not going to wait around the world. We're not going to wait for COVID to end because, frankly, we have the right to freedom, even amidst limitations that we have to respect. If you're a good person, you can still live freely and joyfully and do your part. When we're talking about going in businesses and being in contact with groups of people, do your part. But don't let people force you to stay home. Mars in Cancer, it's Mars in Cancer is great if you're the kind of person who's really activated from being, in your own environment, in your sanctuary. But sometimes you really need to force yourself out of the nest, out of the old crab shell, and expand your shell, right? Can constrict and wear out, and it's old attachments and frustrations that stem from stubbornness, from emotional attachments with the Uranus and Taurus and Mars and Cancer stuff. We're moving away from Mars and Cancer, thank God. With Mars and Leo, we're here to fight alongside our broken ego. The perturbed ego is being healed, and this is especially the case on July 1st, 2021. Numerologically, that date is 13/4. We're breaking karmic bonds from endless distraction, whether it be on your phone, texting to the same people who have compulsive thirsts. Done. If you want to end the cycle of certain family trauma, which is very much a topic when we talk about, Leo and Cancer, the luminaries, the zodiac signs of family, the sun and the moon, father and the mother. Be your own parent, for God's sake. Encourage yourself to get on the bicycle, stumble and fumble for a little bit if you want. Do that. Get hurt. Get hurt a little bit. Get bruised, maybe. Just watch your feet. With Mercury conjunct the sun and moon around the solar eclipse, make sure to be conscious about where you're going at least. Even if you're going to get hurt, at least you'll minimize the pains along the way. So we're on the lunar year, according to the Chinese zodiac and the Chinese lunar astrology. We're still in the year of the metal ox. In 2020, we had the year of the rat, the metal rat. So there was a complete reset. Like a very abrupt ending. And it was very harsh in terms of what we experienced because it was much needed in that way. Now, it's about laser focus with the metal ox in 2021 until the end of the lunar year around February, from which point we'll be in the year of the water tiger. Water tiger, huh? Mars in Leo, Mars in Cancer. These polar energies that are also similar by their values. They're precious values that you don't want to let other people tarnish and scrape. It's like having a bag of jewels for yourself, and then someone's trying to sneak in and take a knife and no, don't let that. Keep them close to yourself, close to your heart. Okay. On July 1st, 2021, we also have, so apart from the Chiron and Aries trine with Mars and Leo, we also have Mars and Leo opposing Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. So there's going to need to be discipline in terms of how much time you're dedicating your emotional self to social interactions. So there's going to be a need to detach, and detachment is going to be very, very much important for the next 6 years. With Uranus and Taurus, you're gonna have to do it to save yourself. So there's a need to detach from strangers in order to preserve your blazing passion fruit. I don't know why I wrote that. A passion fruit. It's very vibrant on the outside and kind of rippled like a dragon egg. Is it? No, that's a pitaya. Or are they not the same thing? I don't know. But anyway, there's white inside and black seeds. It's like sort of a blending of our darknesses and light, but there's more light now. And that is the truth of your own life that you've experienced up until now, and you need to now preserve it underneath a layer of not blinding passion. It's more like when you're going to a museum and you stumble on a painting that's 10 times your size, and you're enthralled, you're awed, you're in awe, at a loss for words, at the greatness of human creativity that you can also achieve. There's two squirrels playing around. One got a piece of food, the other is playfully chasing for the food. That's fun. I like that. So, if you notice your interactions being playful like that, stick to them. A little bit of humor is what you need right now, right? And if you feel like there's some sense of hate, if you feel like if you get a nudge that playfulness isn't playful and light, but it stems from jealousy and it's hidden with constant sarcasm that is demeaning, that feels demeaning, prance away like an unbothered lion. Just lazily smack them with your fuzzy paw, and then just go on about your day, huh? Bask under the solar forces. Do it. So Mars in Leo, for anyone that doesn't know, is not primarily about a theater show. It's not about entertaining others. It's about making sure that you're entertained on the inside, so that you can be a source of proper entertainment that is authentic. and not of pretense or cockiness. Mars in Leo helps you achieve your goals and dreams because it does things very intensely through its sense of more or less foolish optimism. It is characterized as fierceness in your actions. Like either you do it or you don't, and then you are done. You don't waver left and right like the crab, like Mars in Cancer, where you're paralyzed and you're starting to talk fast, and you have racing thoughts, and there's triggers, things provoking you that are sidelining you from your conscious creativity. So there's a lot of intuitive clarity being activated throughout June, and that is helping you wake the fuck up from what makes you physically ill. And I had a fever yesterday. I think I had food poisoning of some kind, and over the last 2 days, I was just, I don't know. I wasn't necessarily in pain, but my arms were burning and my hands especially were kind of flaring up, and I was sweating. I couldn't sleep today. I had to get out today, and I feel infinitely better. I could not tell you how amazed I am by how quickly I rejuvenated my internal being just by doing what my creative impulse wanted to do at the moment. So I had a coffee at 4 in the morning, wrote my notes, now we're here. And it's getting brighter. There's hope. At least that's how I see it. So Mars in Leo is, at the most evolved level, joyful, purely joyful, inspiring others, empowering others through inspiration of self-expression that is authentic. When it's adapting itself, when Mars in Leo is evolving, it's learning how to be content and more optimistic in the present moment, because Mars is about the action within reality, right? So we're learning how to activate our sense of willpower and confidence through our externalized action. So Mars in Leo is very supportive. It can burn out very quickly if you don't manage it well. So be careful with that. At its lowest point, where it's mediocre, Mars in Leo is over the top to the point where it's talking over other people and trampling over others without taking a moment of pause. It's taking all the praise and credit when, your success in life isn't solely independent. It's not independently gained. People like to use the term self-made. It's very much a term that, frankly, is not real. Nobody is self-made. We all get our support from others, whether it be materially or emotionally. We do stand in the world with ourselves first and foremost, but the royalty, the success, the notoriety that comes from building an empire, which is very much Leo stuff, is from having the support of others, from having people on your team that are cheerleading you on, right? So now that we've talked about all of that, I'm going to tie my hair because it's in the way, and I want to make sure that I can focus without needing to brush my hair away every 2 damn seconds. But I'm not going to get irritated about that. No, I'm not going to let the Mars in Cancer trigger me again. So I am going to be I'm going to be pulling from the Golden Art Nouveau, and I haven't reset the deck. Meaning, you know, I normally I would reorganize the deck, then reshuffle on my own time, then draw. Didn't do that this time since I last used it. So we're just gonna pull intuitively, and the High Priestess was at the bottom of the deck anyway, so that's a call to action. I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna take forever, and we're just gonna go ahead and see what the recent obstacle is. Ooh, okay. Temperance reversed. Impatience makes me think of, this is the card of Sagittarius. This makes me think of the lunar eclipse in that sign that we had. End of the month of May, right? Since we're in eclipse season. So there's a strong level of impatience that is pushing you to, let's find out. Pushing you to work towards what? What are we trying to aim for? What are we attempting? Okay, so Ace of Swords reversed. Gemini Sag axis. We're working on activating our consciousness. And we're still yet stumbling and fumbling. What is the danger of continuing, of entertaining, entertaining distractions? Is that Queen of Cups, huh? Okay, so Queen of Cups is back. Upright. The danger is letting... I'm trying to think why the Queen of Cups is here in the upright. So there's yeah, you run in, if you keep on being distracted, you're gonna run into the danger of not being emotionally open. Because if you look at the picture, the Queen of Cups is reserving her cup to herself. Okay, so while it is good to preserve your heart, you don't want to limit it. I feel like this is a positive negative card. That's the danger. It's not too terrible, but it's limiting your creativity because the waters are not flowing easily. It's sort of like, you know, because it's the card before the King of Cups, we're still being a little subjective about how we're sharing our hearts. So there's a need to develop detachment so that you can freely and generously open your heart and intuitively do so. But I think acting upon your mind, a clear mind, is going to be more important than waiting for your feelings to get better. You actually need to force yourself out of this overly comfortable emotional placidity. So that's the danger of entertaining distractions. What is the blessing if we decide to laser focus? Seven of Cups. That's interesting because the Seven of Cups is about fantasies and dreams. And yet I feel like we have to believe in them more than ever. Because normally this card is about fantasies and dreams that are poisonous, that are not meant for you, that are superficial. In this case, I think you know exactly what you want. But you can't see it in its external form yet. But you know that there's a trend happening from the deep of the core of your soul. 7. So one focus card, one theme card. What is the focus for the month of June with the Mars and Leo transit? So 6 of Swords comes out in reverse. So you don't, so there's a, so rather than moving away physically, because normally the Six of Swords is about moving, literally moving to still waters, right? Different environment. I live in the city. I can't quite afford to live in a remote area where there's a lot of serenity yet. But with the 6 of Swords reversed, there's a need to cultivate that space within, to find that peace of mind from lacking ultimate clarity, okay? What is the underlying key to finding serenity and activating your impulse for the joy of life? Ace of Wands reversed. The key is this. This is the missing puzzle, is your lack of optimism. Okay, you're constantly dwelling on the fact that you're down on your luck. Time to end it. Time to not wait for things to manifest in your life. You make them happen. Be bold about it. Be bold and brave. Don't be scared. Don't be doubtful. And don't be too emotionally reserved about your passions. What is our subconscious blocking us with? 4 of Swords reversed is our block. We're taking too long. We're being too comfortable. That's in the subconscious. We're being too comfortable with the same thoughts. We're going back and forth, and then we're going back again, because being afraid and doubtful is all we've known. So it's easier to be there, which is kind of pathetic. And I can attest to doing that. I'm ashamed. Okay, so we're gonna draw the Oracle card from. We're going to draw one angel card from the Angelarium, Oracle of Emanations. What do we need to hear from Divinity right now? Okay. I don't know why I thought of the heart, because this is about the root chakra, quite frankly, but it's about getting out there, getting yourself out there physically, out of your comfort space, because you're feeling the impatience. It's bubbling up and more and more and more, and you're driving yourself insane. You want to work on solving that. It's pushing you to become emotionally confident. And to freely give that without any feelings of emotional manipulation or reservation. And we're getting closer to this as a result of noticing this strong level of shame for keeping ourselves on the lower level. Okay, so Yesod, the root of life, of the tree of life, is your connection to lightness by escaping the darkness of the past. Not escaping, no. That's not what we've been doing. We're not escaping our darkness. We're leaving it. We are deciding not to entertain it. It's dead space. I mean, heck, the trees are dying in there, so. The air is dry. You want to breathe. You want to get outside. Get the breeze. That the Gemini activity has been clearing your dusty lungs with. Okay, let the smoke evaporate from your mind, and do it effortlessly. Don't even force anything, but get out there once and for all, and you're going to transform. You will see how much power you can gain even amidst limitations. One last card, please. One animal card from the Animal Spirit deck. What does the animal kingdom have to say about this? Whew, getting cold. Moth. Be drawn to the light. Drawn to the light amidst an encroaching darkness. And let that wake your consciousness the fuck up. Okay? Eagle at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Lots of transformation through connection with positivity of mind. Because, baby, we're on the next level. And that'll brew the battle. I'm on the new Evo. Yeah! I'm on the next level. I'm making a fool out of myself, yeah? That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay.
Hi. Hey guys. Hey guys. Guess what?
You the best. End of the video. Conquer the hell out of June. Till next time. Take it easy.